At a time when our country is witnessing one of the biggest Hindu religious cultural festival, Mahakumbh in Prayagraj, there is a group of anti-Hindutva people whose main agenda is to water down the significance of the gathering of billions of Hindus in Mahakumbh to relish their culture and spirit. One such example is that of BBC journalist Geeta Pandey. Ms. Pandey in an article calls the Naga Sadhus as naked ash-smeared ascetics and the Mahakumbh mela as bathing spectacle. Well, interestingly, following the controversy over the article on social media, the BBC has dropped the word naked from their headline. So this controversial journalist Geeta Pandey is currently in Prayagraj to cover Mahakumbh, and this is how she is describing it. She is calling Prayagraj the city of traffic jams. City of traffic jam during a gathering as Mahakumbh. To put things in perspective, over 3.5 crore people took the holy dip during the amrit snan on Makar Sankranti during the Kumbh. What does she expect? Looks like Ms. Pandey doesn't have an idea about the traffic in a normal Indian city. If she had one, she would realize that even on normal days in cities, we do face such traffic jams on a regular basis. And considering the fact that Prayagraj is hosting one of the biggest festival and human gathering called Mahakumbh, it is no big deal to experience a little traffic jam in the city. And the second bizarre statement of Ms. Geeta Pandey we came across was that about the AQI level of Prayagraj, which she states so high at 127. It would be interesting to check what and how many times she on her channel, the BBC, has covered the mind-boggling AQI levels of Delhi, which rises in a particular month every year. It's not difficult to imagine that people like Geeta Pandey criticizing the city of Mahakumbh for its so-called higher AQI of 127. We will find her criticizing everything related to Hindutva, even as we wonder why such hatred for your own country, own religion and your own people. Maybe because the likes of Geeta Pandey don't realize that in the process of opposing Prime Minister Modi, they end up opposing India. In the process of opposing UP CM Yogi, this BBC journalist is in reality opposing the faith and belief of billions of Hindus. Because the next tweet which I'll show you of this BBC journalist is where she starts taking a dig at the state government for poor management in Prayagraj. I want to raise some questions here. Why is it that instead of acknowledging this celebration of culture and faith which is happening in such a big scale, you decide to overlook how peacefully things have been arranged and conducted by the state government to ensure that even people like you can take your mothers to bathe in holy Sangam? Why is it that people like you fail to address how UP government is doing its best to organize such a festival of such a large scale? The government is doing everything possible, including using of technologies like drones, thermal imaging and AI-driven parking systems to manage traffic and crowds at the Mahakumbh mela. Why is it difficult to realize what it requires to organize Mahakumbh at such a scale? But no, she decides to discredit the government. Well, what she has done is quite similar to what our Ravish Chacha is doing, trying a bizarre comparison of Mahakumbh with Chinese manufacturing. Ravish Kumar, in his latest video, actually compares the record-breaking manufacturing of China with that of record-breaking people taking bath in Mahakumbh, where he tries to take a dig at the Modi government for showing big statistics than what is in reality, and that we should better focus on making records at our manufacturing. So, Chacha, India is already booming in the manufacturing sector, which is recognized worldwide. It is foolish to interlink this topic with the beliefs of Hindu tradition. It is worrisome to note how the likes of these people like Geeta Pandey and Ravish Kumar question Hinduism with such bizarre juvenile arguments and trying to tarnish the image of their own country and its people by putting them in a bad light.